everyone. I'm Emily Anderson, and I'm with the Bridging Program. I'm the coordinator. It's run out of Champlain Community Services, which has its home over at 40th and Allen. It's also Champlain Community Services' 50th birthday. And I'm here with just one of the groups that the whole Bridging Program comprises, which is 12 students from 5 area high schools. And this group is going to tell you about themselves.
Hello, my name is Hamdi Muya. I am in the Bridging Program. The Bridging Program connects us to the world around us.
Do you want to introduce the other people?
And that's Megan, and that's Patrick, and this is Allie.
And we are the 4 Voyagers.
And what's the Bridging Program? Allie, do you want to share that? So Allie can, I'm with the bridge. Oh.
Independent living helps us grow. The Bridging Program connects us to people and places out in the world around us, so we can set good goals for our futures.
Awesome. And what is the goal of today, Patrick?
We have to make a TV show.
Yep, we have to make a TV show, and we're making a TV show. Here we are on TV, already succeeding at our goal for the day. So the Bridging Program is 12 students, and they come together as a large group and then divide into 3 smaller groups that are moving through 3 pod sessions during the year. And the 3 pods are independent living, community connections, and career exploration. And one of the ways that we have realized, since these groups are off doing different things, we've realized this year it's really fun to use Pictello to share what we're learning. Hamdi, do you want to talk a little bit about Pictello?
Pictello shows us. Pictello is the device that we use to capture our important moments and our ideas and what we have learned already in the community and everywhere else.
So it's a way of collecting. Pictello takes pictures, and then you can tell your story with the pictures. And so the groups go off with their fancy iPads and collect their experiences in the iPads and come back and process them. So do you want to share some of what we're nearing the end of the year? So now you all are in your 3rd session, so you have a little bit of examples about each one. Do you want to start with the first one you were in?
Sure.
What was that? Do you want to
It was independent living.
And Allie's going to share what independent living. Well, you've got so many devices in front of you.
Independent living helps us grow our independence.
So you're growing your independence. And so you have a Pictello story for that.
Yeah, and this is our first Pictello story we would like to show you guys.
Opportunity Credit Union. Allie and Megan waiting for Carol. She talked about savings and checking accounts and told us the difference between fake money and real money.
Want to get it to go further, Allie?
Yeah. We'll look that far.
Hamdi, Allie, and Megan stood outside. We had a homework assignment. We had a surprise encounter.
We'll have to explain that later.
Can you guess where we are? We went on a secret expedition. It was beautiful at Battery Park. It was Hamdi on the plane. We had a fun experience today in Burlington.
Okay, so Opportunities Credit Union. What were you going there for?
Money.
Money, exactly. You were going to learn how to
manage money.
Work with money. And on that day, so Megan, do you want to explain what was so funny in the Pictello? I think maybe our audience doesn't exactly know. Did the class end early?
Yeah, ended early.
And it provided you, Opportunities Credit Union provided you with another opportunity. And how did you use that? The opportunity of extra time.
Yeah, we were able to just like walk around outside and see the beautiful water. And we had a surprise.
What was that surprise? Patrick, do you know the surprise? Who did you run into on this walk? Oh, would you like to share who you ran into? Who did you run into?
Papa.
Who?
She's a popo.
Did you run into your teacher's husband, Officer Babori,
Yeah.
in front of the Burlington Police Station?
Yeah.
So you never know. An opportunity knocks. Yeah, so it's very exciting.
Yeah.
So independent living helps us grow our independence.
And I was in a cannon.
I think, do you want to high five everybody?
And I was in a cannon.
Hey, and where was the cannon?
The cannon was at Battery Parks.
So that was nearby, right across the
Yep.
street from the police station. So you all went on a walk, you saw the lake, it was a beautiful day.
Yeah.
So opportunity. I think their slogan is, we don't say no, we say when. And you guys moved on that when.
Yeah.
Okay. Shall we move on to the next pod session that you were in? What was that?
Funny.
Where am I gonna take it?
What was it called?
Champlain Chocolates Extravaganza.
Ooh, so for a whole session, they just went to Champlain Chocolates for, no. What was the name? What was the topic? What was the pod session's name?
Career explorations.
Career exploration. And how did that connect with Champlain Chocolates? How did you end up there? Why did you end up at Champlain Chocolates during career exploration?
Because I work there. And we each had to give a tour of our job.
So you each gave a tour of where you work. Okay, cool. Do you want to say anything before you share the story?
No.
So one thing I'll say is that the students wrote them as a group, and so so Megan will be transposing some of the words. So you want to say it? So you're the narrator.
All right.
Yeah.
Champlain Chocolates Extravaganza. When we first got to Lake Champlain Chocolates, the Voyagers gave our introductions. This is the 4 Voyagers listening to Danielle giving us a tour. John showed us how chocolate was made and how the factory runs. I did a great job giving a tour of my job. I showed us how I put out samples when I work. We looked at all the chocolates they had for sale and how they were made.
Awesome. Great job. So Champlain Chocolates, you've worked there for a little while.
Yeah.
How long have you worked there?
Probably a year now, I think.
Awesome. And is it a job you'd like to continue?
Yeah.
Are there some nice perks to working at Champlain Chocolates? Perk is like a benefit, something that you get that's special.
I get, we get chocolate, free chocolate during like the holidays.
Oh, nice. So a cool thing that happened was that, I'll wrap this around with the end of that. Just remind me, I want to say something about how you get to your job, because that fits in with another thing we did. Is there another tour we're going to share? Patrick?
Playing sports.
And is that a job you want to have or a job you have right now?
I want to have it.
You want to have it? You want to keep doing it, but you're doing it now.
Yeah.
You do it now? Do you want to share the story about it? Here, if you pull that cord, I think that'll, there. So you want to read this story?
Play in against sports.
So that's where you work?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What are you doing there?
Patrick giving us a tour for his job at Play It Against Sports.
So
This is Patrick's show, The Skate Sharpen. Patrick is looking at the hockey skate. The hockey skate is blue and white. Patrick told us that put away hockey stick was his fear toward at work.
Cool. Is it? You like putting away the hockey sticks? That's awesome.
Patrick showed us how he labeled the hockey stick. We met Patrick Master Eric. We enjoy auto tip to play it again sport.
Awesome. Great job, Patrick. So it's so great to see these stories afterwards because I don't get to go, obviously, on all these trips. Just hold on one sec. And so it's so great to even learn that you have some real specific things, Patrick, that you like about your work and that you're known for at work. You're the hockey stick guy.
Oh yeah.
You're the hockey stick guy. And sports is such a firm and huge theme in your life. It's so fun to see how you're having a job with sports, your dream job also, because the students also go out and investigate something they kind of want to think about more about. And you love statistics, sports statistics.
I like stats.
Stats, there you go. I like how you say that. You like stats. So you met a guy who deals with them at St. Mike's. And then last year you met somebody. What was your dream job visit last year? Was it, remember what you did for the radio?
ESPN.
So you visited a guy who runs a radio station or works at a radio station that's all about sports, and then he helped you, what is that called? You made like a tagline or a station identification. That was really cool. So anyways, the students also go out and investigate their dream jobs, and one cool thing that happened was, Hamdi, what did you want to check out?
Cab driver.
Cab driver, and so the interns from UVM that are working with us found the Green Cab Company. And what came out, the story that came out is, Megan, how do you get to work? How do you get over to Champlain Chocolates?
By taking the green cab.
So she takes a green cab. So we're always finding this interconnectedness, running into Officer Vovori out on the street. The green cab is your way. And green cab you always notice the name on the license plate?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, so it's always something green. So apparently the owner said that if they were contacting you directly, they'd say, Kermit the Frog is on his way to pick you up. So we're always learning fun things. And now I'm always noticing green cabs now everywhere I go. I see.
Yeah.
So that was career explorations. So now the students are currently in,
Community connections.
and what's that about?
And it's connecting us to the communities and schools around us.
Yeah, so I like to say the people, places, and organizations. So some are the ones that really assist us when we really need something, when we need to contact the police or we need to get a book, we can go to the library. But if we want to go to an art gallery, people get to know BCA, Burlington City Arts, so lots of different ways. So you guys are going to share one of your most recent visits.
Yep. Where was it? Right here. Colchester Police Department tour. Met Officer Doug Allen. The officer's uniform in the closet. The weight room where the officers work out to keep in shape.
Awesome.
The evidence room. Officer Allen showing us the men's locker room. How Ali and Hamdi in jail forever. The toilet, the steel toilet.
Did it get stolen? No. It's a play on words.
Police motorcycle. This is where we put, where you put your disarmed guns when you come in before you put the prisoner away forever.
Wow, this is an ominous story.
Here is the security camera in the garage.
So were you being a little sarcastic in that story?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you get so Colchester Police Department actually is where they have a really great room there that we borrow to use for our end of session events called Pod Treasures. So a lot of us already know, and some of us live in the town of Colchester. That is a good place. But after going there, do you feel like, oh, if there was a problem, I have a place to go? Do you feel?
Yeah, I feel safer.
Yeah. Okay, good. So this whole time we've been talking, there's this really cool picture behind us. I was wondering if you want to talk a little bit about this.
Yeah. As you guys can see, that's me and Patrick on top of the bridge.
So it's a great picture made with, who did you make it with?
We made it with Dan Higgins at his house in front of the camera. Yep.
So so in his house you stood in front of the camera, and then because it was a pretty cold day. After you took those pictures, what did you do?
We heated up and
Well, you took the pictures of yourself inside his house, and then what did you do?
We went outside and took some more pictures. That's how the bridge and the water came about.
So you got a picture, and it was a cold day. Luckily, Dan has what did you heat
Stove.
up around? Stove.
Yeah, a stove.
So Patrick, what do you think when you look at that picture?
I like it.
You like it? Why do you like it?
I'm top bridge.
You are tall on that bridge, yeah. And Megan, what are you thinking about? You're right there in the middle.
Yeah, I like it, and it makes me happy because reminds me of being in the ocean.
Right.
And I travel.
You placed
Everywhere.
yourself. You do. You almost have the remnants still of your trip, your cruise.
Yep.
So then you also had a practical reason that you put yourself in the water, aside from the metaphorical one. Why did you put yourself in the water?
Oh, because I didn't have like the other half of my legs. I didn't have my feet, so I wanted to put them in the water
Right.
to make it look
so
like I had feet.
the way you'll see in the Pictello story, the way the pictures were taken in front of a blue screen, then everything gets taken out, but the way that probably was a bit of floor around Megan's legs. So she ended up not having a kind of character to move around the head leg. So she had to be smart. Allie, what do you think when you look at this picture?
Me?
You know, it sort of looks like you're telling the story of these three others. So it sort of makes me think of Mother Goose, like you're about to say some funny rhyme about the two giants on the bridge and the character rising up from the water.
Yeah.
It's like funny to have a little poem. Once upon a time there was. Hamdi, what are you thinking when you
I
see
think
it?
it's a great picture. It turned out to be a great picture. Even though it was cold that day, it still looks wonderful.
Yep. So you had to go out. You took the pictures inside that allowed you to have these characters of yourself move around, but then Dan sent you out and it was a cold day, and especially cold to be down near the river. So, you know, they say about art, no pain, no gain.
Well, walking down to the bridge was not that cold. Coming back up from the bridge
Interesting.
got colder as we were walking back to Dan Higgins' house.
Yeah.
It got much colder. Yeah. And yeah.
So then you hovered around. I saw you all.
Yeah.
You were like true Vermonters. You were hovered around the wood stove in the middle of Dan's house. So, did you want to show this? We've sort of talked about all the pieces.
The Pictello?
Yes.
Should I turn it up?
Okay. Yeah, you can do the words if you. Do you want to do the words?
Blue background.
Okay, let's start it over. Okay.
For Voyagers visiting Dan Higgins' house. Allie posing in front of the blue background. Humpty posing in front of the blue background. Patrick posing in front of the blue background.
I forgot to take a picture.
Megan on the computer.
With no legs.
Yeah.
I forgot to take a picture of her. Well, I had when she was in the blue background, so I'm sorry, Megan.
It's okay.
This is Humpty on the bridge and Allie in the water.
This is the making part where you guys were adding yourselves in.
Yeah.
This is Patrick having fun taking pictures.
Nice picture.
This is Patrick watching Dan Higgins work. This is Dan teaching Humpty how to work a computer.
Uh-oh.
It's reality.
This is Emma.
Another element of Dan's house.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Bill there, so she just wanted to take a picture with the $2 bill.
The For Voyagers group picture.
Great. Oh, and you know what? Is it a little different? It's actually different. Patrick is closer, and he got moved over.
Yeah, we did
Look at it over here.
It's not finished. This was
Yeah.
not the finished.
Yeah, we'll have to ask Dan. I wonder if you made an amendment, or do you remember sliding yourself over?
Yeah, he was like playing around with it, so trying
Yeah.
to slide himself next to me so we could high five.
So do you remember what Dan calls this process? You're not taking pictures. You are making
Pictures, yeah.
Making pictures, and look at how much work went into making this picture. You all took pictures of each other, and you went out, you got some more material, you came back, you each took a time to be in front of the computer and figure out what size you're gonna be, where you're gonna be. And that's cool. What a great process. And again, you are a really great group, even how you sat down and decided how you wanted to piece this show together and made your decisions through it. It's great.
It was wonderful.
Yeah. Well, you are all wonderful. You have a wonderful process.
Yeah.
So does each person want to say goodbye, do a sign off to the camera so you can look up at the middle camera probably, and you want to, I'm looking at you, Pat. To say bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye, bye, everybody. I hope you guys have fun watching this video.
Okay. You want to say bye, Patrick?
Bye.
Good. Megan?
Bye.
Ellie, you want to say bye?
Bye, everyone. Thank you very much. And you'll see these students out there someplace in the world doing something great, I'm sure.
Yeah.